Yes, Roblox is going to make Game Passes free for 3 days for everyone who plays Roblox, and I'm talking about any Game Pass from any game. But hold on, I'm going to explain that in this video. I also want to show you a new Roblox update that's going to change the screen again when we're joining a game, which has been changing over the years. And I also want to talk about something that happened yesterday on Roblox. I believe it was just yesterday that it happened that now Roblox simply doesn't allow videos anymore.
Brain hots. In other words, whatever it is inside games, okay? I'll also explain this better here on the channel, all right? Well, so before I start, guys, subscribe to the channel, leave a big like, grab your television remote, do that real quick. I know you've already had time to do it.
If you're looking for a gift card on Roblox, I'm going to recommend Pixel Porto to you guys because with them you can buy digital gift cards and the delivery is automatic. It's really simple and easy. Man, they have a great reputation on Reclaim Acqui. So it's 100% safe, it's official, it's original. Guys, you get the product instantly, all right?
There are a lot of reviews from people here, okay? Look, nothing to complain about. The site is really good, all right?
And how do you redeem it as soon as you buy it?
Man, you go to your Roblox account, go to roblox.com.br, redeem the code, and that's it. Enjoy your 800 Robux that you're going to get, all right?
If you want to know more Pixel Porto, link in the description, guys. Enough with the introductions. Let's start with some news here that's really making headlines, right? Because there's a very famous game here on Roblox called Steal the Egg. Yeah, man, it has 900,000 players. Look, this game is actually really popular. And basically what happened, guys, this game had something where when you went on the conveyor belt, basically you would just keep watching like endless videos, you know? It was like infinite scrolling there where people, got addicted and all that, man. And suddenly Roblox just took it down out of nowhere. Imagine you spent Robux on this game and Roblox just went and took it down. And it wasn't even like being banned for anything, right? So what happened, guys? What happened is that Roblox banned this on Roblox Kids and Select. Just take a look here. RBNux shows it to us.
Roblox bans drone scrolling mechanics in Kids and Select games. Games don't ban games.
You can no longer combine short video feeds, auto-scrolling, and rewards for continuing to watch. The measure takes effect immediately, guys. Just look, here we already have the game's feed, right? Here is Brain Rod, who was showing up on the screen. And this was bizarre, guys. It was posted on the 24th, right? So it was the day before yesterday. And man, the rule is already in effect. Games went offline. Either you took them down or the game wouldn't come back. It was something bizarre, okay? And they say, right? Main points. Games that reward continuous consumption of media feeds will no longer be allowed on Roblox Kids and Select, okay? And that's it. This affects games that combine media feeds, autoplay, infinite scroll, auto outscroll, and rewards or implicit rewards for watching.
So you can't put this on the feed anymore. You can't really do this on Roblox Kids and Select anymore either.
This is bizarre, guys, and I kind of think Roblox is right about this, because otherwise, man, this would be bizarre, right? Because what would happen? The person would basically do a scroll and leave it in the game with over 1 million videos, right? They would keep scrolling until they said, that's enough. And the person would never leave the game again. They'd stay there forever, never playing any other Roblox game. And of course, right? Roblox as a company is going to see this. They're going to see all these things, guys. And there's one more thing. Roblox doesn't earn anything by showing these videos, okay? So that's why they go there and end up cutting this off. But I'm absolutely sure that Roblox will see this as a very good opportunity for them to add moments inside of it. Keep watching, keep paying attention. You'll see what will still happen here inside Roblox. At least that's my theory, which I think is what's going to happen, all right? And, well, right, before you ask, Roblox is already back, right? Other games that also went down, I believe they're back too, okay? Yeah, actually, I was playing a game here, basically, right? About magic business and stuff. It also had it. I believe they've already removed it from here too, and it's already working fine again. Everything is working. Everything is all right. People have already taken this out of some games, okay? Mistral, but I wanted a game just for that. Man, I think you can even create it. However, as they said, Roblox Kids and Select won't allow that. Only for games 18 and up, okay? That's something, right, man? You have to check that, right? Because, like, if you play a game that has that, they'll probably end up removing it. It'll probably get taken out. And if it hasn't been removed yet, you got really lucky, okay? But it's all been resolved. Comment what you guys think about this, because I'm really curious to know your opinion, okay? Guys, now another thing here, which is a really urgent topic. Actually, it's not extremely urgent, but it's kind of annoying to talk about this, okay? Because it's Roblox, right? As you guys keep playing it over the years, you'll notice that it changes little by little, okay? For example, the mouse, right? When the mouse changed, everyone talked about it, right? How do you go back to the old one? Is it still possible? I don't know what the deal is. Well, a lot of people don't know, but the game entry screen, okay, man. In Roblox, basically that too, right? It even went through changes, man. What do you mean it went through changes, Mr. Roy? Well, yeah, let's go, man. I want to show you an old one here so you can see. Look, I found one here on Google. Okay, man? Check it out, editor. Show it to everyone, okay? Yeah, this right here. Okay, guys? This was the old screen you used to see when you entered a game on Roblox, all right? This one is actually really old, to be honest, all right? It was completely gray. There was only an X here on the side, which it still has today, right? Thankfully. The loading screen looked like this, okay? The quality is low, but it's what I was able to find, all right? And here it would show the name of the game and its creator, all right? That was basically it. Nowadays, right, man, things have already changed, right? It's much more updated, right? Nowadays, it's basically like this, as you can see, right? For example, evade here, right? Everyone already knows this one, right? And the X move places. Why did they put the X here? That's a good question, okay? It's really interesting for us to pay attention to this. But nowadays, it's like this. However, guys, this screen has already changed, man. Man, it's been different several times, okay, guys? Roblox loves to mess with this here. They love to change basically a few things. They love, man, to mess around with this little screen. Look, this is the part there. Look, 2021, right? We already had this screen here that showed the name of the game when joining the server, right? Who created it, and the Roblox symbol loading here on the side. And what if I told you that nowadays it's going to change again? So for you, right? Who's been playing Roblox until today, okay?
Basically, there will be this change inside Roblox. Look, Roblox is updating the joining server screen.
New look, cleaner, and more modern. It's not available for everyone yet. The desktop version is still a mock-up, all right? And check this out, we have the new one here. Look at how this new one looks, guys. I have to confess to you, I really like the old one, but my friends, this new one finally looks like Roblox, right? You know, that now you're opening a game inside Roblox, right? And it looks really awesome, guys. Look at this, man. Like this, it has a really cool design, okay? I thought it was really nice, really beautiful. Just a reminder, this one won't show up, okay? This is who created the image. It was Block's feed, all right? But here, right, we have the old one, right? Simple, basic, normal. And here, look, the screen has a loading bar, which I find really interesting. Having these bars is great because you never know if something is loading or not, right? So it's really interesting, this new Roblox update. And just so you can see, right, man, basically some people have already received the update, right? Crystal says, what a change on the entry screen. And look how it looks on mobile, okay? Man, I thought it was cool. Honestly, I think it looks way better than it did before, right? I think it looks simpler, more modern, and way more elegant, okay? Comment down below what you guys think. In my opinion, I found it really interesting, really awesome, and it gives Roblox a more modern look, right? Especially now that they're changing the login screen, they're changing everything. So congratulations if you're experiencing this moment in Roblox, you're seeing it change completely, right? That's how it is, and that's something interesting, guys. Really, it's very interesting, all right?
Well, now let's talk about the free game passes that everyone wants to know about. How does that work? Is this actually real? Mr. Roy, are we really going to have that in Roblox? Yes, we're going to have that in Roblox. It's been confirmed, all right? How is it going to work? Will we be able to get all the game passes for free for 3 days?
Isn't that kind of OP, Mr. Roy? Because there are games where, man, in just 2 days you can already beat them. Will that really be good for Roblox? Man, I think it will be, okay? Why? I don't know, right? If the developer will let us test some specific ones for free,
If only Roblox will be able to make some available.
we have to check all that. But for me to explain it better to you, let's read what CRBX News is showing. Roblox seems to be testing free trials for Game Pass. Players will be able to try the benefit before buying. It's still an experiment, not an official announcement. Okay? And just a reminder, okay guys, yeah, it's gonna work, for example, like this, right, man? You can buy or test it for 3 days. It's just like I said, okay? Test it for 3 days, man. This could completely break the economy inside the game, all right? But I think the developer himself will be able to choose this because otherwise, man, it's gonna be completely broken, okay? Just imagine you're there, right, man? I pretty much want it right there, you know? Man, imagine you're playing, I don't know, man. Bro, Volvo, I want the 2x Game Pass or something like that, double speed or whatever. The guy uses that for 2 days, man. It's over for free. The guy won't spend any Robux at all in the game. Okay, guys?
That's something we need to look into better, right? How is it going to work if it's really going to be like that, okay? And look, we have the source code for it, right? Which basically leaked here in the crazy codes, right? Look, here we basically have it, right? Here it is, right? The shop, blah, blah, right?
Anyway, right? The Game Passes are there, right? There it is. Enable Game Pass free trials, right? Look how cool this is, man. We can see it, right? Look, it's past trial, right? So the ones that are available, okay, man? So I really think the developer himself will be able to select this. Because if it's Roblox itself, guys, what's going to happen? It will pick random things and maybe it'll be something really OP that gives you a really good benefit in the game. And here we also have, right, more stuff here, right? If he has ownership, something about the accounts. Look there. See, it's here. Enable Game Pass, free trials. Okay, man. So we have a lot of screenshots confirming this here, all right? So if you want to pause the video and read all of this, okay, man, because it's kind of weird, all right? But anyway, you can also read all of these here. Look there, see? The F flag is also working here, okay? And several other things, all right? So like I told you guys, right? If you go, for example, to Blox Fruit, I'm going to play there. I don't even know if Blox Fruit has Game Pass or not, right? I don't think it does. Actually, it does. Look, Sky Mystery. I'm going to test it here. The Dark Blade here, look, basically, right? It costs 1,200 Robux. I'm going to put free trial there. Done. Now I have the Dark Blade. I can farm for about 3 days and GG, man, with the Dark Blade, okay? Well, yes, it's going to work like this. For those of you who are wondering, that's really how it's going to work. Just reminding you of something very, very, very important for you, okay? I believe it's going to be the developer who will make a decision. For example, in Blox Fruit, let's imagine that they left it here. Basically, what? Man, let's leave the fast boats here with free trial. And maybe, right, man? Double money. It could be these two, right, man? Maybe it's not so OP in the game. And that's it. Now, if they let me, for example, here, the fruit notifier, they leave it there for 3 days free. Do you really think people won't use this even on alts to get fruit? Obviously they will, right? Especially because the game basically has, you know, trades, right? So man, this is something they probably wouldn't make free. And if Roblox itself chooses this, man, it's weird for Roblox to choose it. For example, this completely breaks the in-game economy, okay?
But we have to see later on how this is going to work. Remember one thing, we also don't know if it's 3 days or not. Okay, man? I think it will be. All right?
Or it could even be less, like when you rent GC, okay? It could be that we have to pay for it, right? But I think it's more likely that it's actually free. What I recommend everyone to do is this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and keep up with all the videos here. I'll always be bringing you something new and I'll always be showing you the latest news, for example, you know? Look, about Game Pass, now you already know that we're probably going to have that now, right? Inside Roblox, and that's really going to help you a lot to farm, for example, if you have an alt account, or you, like, for example, Misterio do Seu, Mister Odysseus, I'm playing the game here, there's a Game Pass there. Should I buy it or wait for it to become free? Man, if I were you, I'd buy it, because they haven't said when it's coming. Like I said, it's a leak, guys. These leaks are only in Roblox's code, okay? So what I'm telling you guys is this, let's wait and see how it works out, because just imagine, the developer is really cool. He made them all available as trials. You can go there and test them all, and if you like one, you end up buying it, Mr. Odysseus. But I'm already tired of the game. I don't want to play it anymore. I've already tested it and seen how it is. So that's fine. You move on to another game, okay? So it's really going to depend a lot on the developer and also a lot on Roblox, how this is going to work. Let's see, right? Let's also see if people aren't going to abuse this too much, right? For example, I created 500 accounts here. I'm abusing this. I'm doing trades, trading and all that. Then really, right? Man, they really need to take a better look at this whole Game Pass trial thing, okay? What I think they should do on Roblox, guys, is also have item trials, right? Items. GC, I think that would be really interesting, right? People could use some skins there, but you know how it is, right? Roblox would also lose out a lot. You know, you guys have no idea.
But nothing is impossible. Let's see how things go from here on out. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. See you in the next video. Thanks. See you. I'm out and goodbye.